the 89th podcast of the first actual posted podcast. What have we been trying to do this for, probably about 8 months now?
Yeah, just about, and two major fails.
Two major fails. We had 4 major fails. We did 4 episodes. We haven't posted one.
Oh, yeah, we have done 4.
And that's a little insight to why we couldn't post those. It's all good.
Working out the kinks, per se.
Man. I mean, hey, it's all kinked up, brother. I mean, if you're not kinking...
You're not thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Kinking, not thinking.
Ugh.
What do they say? Coming or going?
Yeah.
Stroking or coming? Stroking or Cummins? Little power. Forward versus Dodge. Dude, did you see what was going on down there?
No, I saw it as I was coming out the driveway.
Yeah. They had about 1 million staters out there. I still never, I think it was just probably a crash or something.
Yeah.
Someone told me they had a full-on, like a truck coming through with something on it, a piece of equipment, and it just folded over. And the ditches, burned through the witches, dig through the ditches. The ditches down here are like 10 feet deep.
Yeah.
I know. You know, remember when I crashed your car in that ditch?
I do remember that.
I remember that too, very fondly. Not fondly.
I don't know about fondly.
I remember it very well. How about that?
Vividly.
So what's been going on, man? Oh my goodness gracious, we might have a guest on the pod here. We might have a guest. Might have 2 guests. Oh my goodness gracious.
Who all is that?
Let me tell you, it's gonna be fellow Sparkman householders. It's gonna be Charles and Shelley. Charles II. Excuse me, Charles II.
Dose.
Not to be confused with the first. So what's been going on, man? You been doing anything? What's going on? I heard you quit your job.
I did quit my job, kind of. I got a new job, working at home.
There you go.
I got an offer I could not refuse. If you quit your job, I'll pay for everything, and you just focus on your flying stuff. I was like, all right, I quit. I'm out the pizza business, finally. It sucks I have to leave you guys. I love free pizza, but not that much, not no more.
I was just talking to our good buddy Adam, and he calls me. And I'm, usually when you call someone, I feel like there's a topic that has to be phone call related. You can't just call someone on a whim and just, you can. Yeah. I love doing that, but I feel like there has to be a little bit more behind.
There has to be a justification for it not being a text.
So anyways, I answer the phone. What's going on? Hey, big guy, what are you doing? Chilling. What are you doing? I got a plan. I'm in right then. All
What's the plan?
I feel like this is a setup for The Hangover, So I'm like, all right, I'm in. In a couple years, this has got to be big.
Whoa.
Something big's coming. We buy dirt bikes. What? I'm like, we could do that now. Well, Swain needs to save some money. I'm like, I'd be all right. His car is paid off. He could pay off a dirt bike now. It'd be all right. Well, but yeah, so I was like, okay. And we go trail riding. Holy cow, look out.
What a crazy idea with dirt bikes.
I said, all right. So this is what I said. I said, all right, 2 years from now, I'll call you and we'll go get dirt bikes. And then I hung up. And I was like, all right, that was a good combo. But, yeah, so it's always fun to, catch up with friends. I always want to go. This is so weird when we do this podcast, because the conversation we had before this felt so real, so natural, so flowy.
So organic.
And this is now just so uptight. I feel like we're in this box right now. We got to relax a little
bit. Way back, I don't have enough wire. Ooh. That didn't hurt that bad.
Just. I heard it.
It didn't hurt that bad.
Hey, let me tell you. Many years I've hit my toes on this table. It hurts.
It may have hurt a little bit. Is there intruders?
Nope.
Oh.
There's going to be at least one. I know Bobby's going to come down here for sure.
Is Bob going to come down here? Is he going to ransom for my money? Is gonna ring on my neck.
Oh yeah, no, I told him you paid me. I gotta pay him.
The check is in the mail.
Yeah, brother, the check. You paid your dues, Aiden.
Yeah, yes, sir. The check is in the mail.
That's a great movie. You gotta watch that one. What is it? It's that truck driving movie. It's with Kurt Russell.
Sounds good.
His name's Jack Burton in the movie, and he's a truck driver. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a great movie. You got to watch that one. Another great Uncle Mike recommendation. I feel like
Uncle Mike movie recommendation of the week.
Really trying to. Oh, there you go. Right,
yeah.
Dude. I will say, that guy watches more movies than I'm pretty sure I've watched TikTok. And we all know I love my dick talk. All right.
Pause.
Whoa, hey, now. But, yeah, dude, he watches movies like we just scroll through, the little Instagram reels or whatever. I got to get off that.
It's bad.
That stuff.
But every now and then I come across a video that has me laughing so hard I got to grab my gut and, like, I can't stop laughing. And then it's over so fast I'm scrolling to the next one,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's funny. Everyone always talks about, people got short attention spans nowadays. I will say this. When I'm working, dude, there's nothing more killer than a podcast.
And that's the longest form content, ever. Like a great podcast while you're just busting out some stuff.
Well, that's like,
Perfect.
I love music too, right?
Yeah.
I'll listen to some tunes, but after a while, it's like, I got to listen to something,
Yeah, I didn't get into podcasts until I went on my big road trip, and I was like listening to like 300 songs, and by the time I got to California, I was like, whew, man, I know all the words to every single song I've been listening to. And then like I started listening to some podcasts. I was like, why haven't I done this before? What the hell?
Oh, dude. And you got your classics, the JRE, which is
classic.
great, which is comedy and stuff you can actually listen to and learn things. And he does such a great job of it. It looks easy, and then me and you get on here and we're like, yeah, so heard you quit your job last week. It's like, yeah, we don't know who this guy is. We don't give a shit that he quit his job at Mod Pizza.
Yeah,
which is probably only up here. Yeah. I don't even know.
I don't know if they're gonna stay much longer.
No, what? Are you kidding me? It's a great idea, just not here in Enumclaw. I don't think they will.
Well, the people up here like all the toppings they can put on there, but just there's so much pizza here already,
Well, I'll tell you what, it's not saturated like it is, like New York and stuff and all that. That's their thing is pizza, right? So I think here a place where you can go and they treat pizza like Subway treats sandwiches. Yeah. You get all your toppings, you get all your stuff, and they throw it in there, and it's all just for you. You're not going to get a big, because it's all personal.
Yeah.
It's not like you get some big-ass, 16-inch pizza. I mean, it's a good deal. You rock it in there. It's 12-inch pizza, pop, maybe even a beer. You can get beer.
Maybe get a Space Dust.
I still want to get a GoPro and go get cut off at Mod Pizza.
I forgot about that idea. That would such a good idea. Such a good idea.
So stupid. So basically what the thing is at Mod Pizza you can buy a beer. So we were just talking one day, I'm like, I wonder if anyone's gotten cut off at Mod Pizza. Like obviously there has to be somewhere, but I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna wear a GoPro, go into Mod Pizza and just start drinking until they kick me out. And we never did. We might still run it. You never know. It's early. It's early in the stages. Patreon. Catch us on the Patreon.
Well, maybe
that's going to be a page.
We'll just do a Patreon.
And
then once we get $50, we can afford to have Colgate go cut off.
Yes.
It's like $5 a beer there. It's a little steep, but the pizza's real good. But 2 beers is 1 pizza. So.
True.
You got to pick your battles.
That's true. Do I get a pizza and then start drinking, or do I just take all that money and push it towards beer? Do you want to just...
Maybe we set aside $6 or $7 for cheesy bread, 2 ranches, 1 marinara, and then everything else. You have 3 choices. There's this non-carbonated cider that they got there now. I didn't try it because I bought it on my last day. I put it in the system, to buy a beer, and I went and I go pick up. It's like a little tiny can. I'm like, for $5? $5? Really? And then there was a Space Dust right next to it. I'm like, I haven't had Space Dust in a little bit. Take that one home.
That's a hard one, right? Is, a lot of people say they don't like Space Dust is an IPA, and not a lot of IPA enjoyers out there.
It's quite the acquired taste, I believe.
Oh no, the beer tastes like shit. But here's the deal: is I could buy a beer, at Mod Pizza for $6.50 for a Corona that's 5%, or I could pay $6.50 for one that's, what is it, like 7% probably.
Yeah, it's up there. But I mean, God.
Which is really not a great call, because it's like, yeah, I want more alcohol in my stuff. It's like, yeah, I want to. It's just kind of a weird thing to be like,
yeah,
you want more, you want a better deal, but it's like, do I really need to be crushing a beer at 12:30 in the afternoon and then going back to work?
I saw some sad people at Mod Pizza.
I'll tell you what a sad place is going to Costco and seeing people with of course I'm guilty of this myself. There's the people who come out of Costco with the $800,000 worth of stuff, and then you'll hit the concession, and get a hot dog. I have a Costco card. This is very sad. I have a Costco card merely for the fact that I can walk in and get a cheap hot dog and bet, hey man, it's a killer deal.
Their gas is hella cheap though. Lowest you can get.
Pacific Pride, brother.
I don't have a Pacific Pride card.
Yeah, well, it's a commercial thing, I guess, but maybe that should have been the name, Pacific Pride. There you go. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
whoa.
Fully
That's
automatic. It's automatically transmission somewhere else here.
Whoa.
Hey now. I will say, dude, is I just started watching this new podcast, and I believe it's, would you please take your shoes off, or please take your
socks off.
I'm fucking this off. Take your shoes off with Rick Glassman, dude. Or I might be saying that wrong.
I think I've seen that podcast.
Dude, he is hilarious. He's 100 miles an hour, riffs like nobody's business, hilarious. But he does this thing, and he did it in a podcast he did with Bill Burr, and I love it. And he just, anywhere in his podcast, he'll just randomly go, "Boy, are my arms tired." It's very small. It's very unnoticeable if you're not really paying attention. Funniest bit I think I've ever seen.
It's a fan service bit right there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, dude, I think it's, and no one catches it, but Bill Burr caught it. Well, this is what he said. I just watched a clip, but I have been listening. I just got like halfway through the Dan Soder episode on the way home from work, but yeah, dude, he'll just slip it in anywhere, and because he was just talking. God damn it, dude. Well, anyways, so yeah, they're just talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, I was up there in Chicago, and boy, my arm's tired, and I was just really happy." And 9 times out of 10, no, just like you're doing to me, you're just staring at me. But Bill Burr's like, "What'd you just say?" And he kind of like laughs, and he's like, "What'd you just say?" He's like, "Boy, my arm's tired." He's like, "It's just a thing I do." He's like, "That's amazing. I love it." And I'm like, "Yes, finally." I'm like, "That's awesome." But he goes on to say, he's like, "No one ever notices when I do that." It's like, dude, that's hilarious. I think that's a funny bit. My favorite bit we do on this show is we call it a comedy podcast, and then we're just unfunny for an hour.
That's a trope that's never been done by any other podcast before, I don't think. Is
comedy ones. Anyway.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun, a lot of laughs here. I've giggled maybe twice so far. No laugh. It's
kind of hard to get going. It's hard to get going when there's a camera, and it's like when you're watching the episodes and stuff, you're watching these guys. You're like, yeah, these are just 2 guys talking, and it's sick. Well, not ours, other people's. When it's good,
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, this is cool, entertaining, fun. And then you look at ours, it's like, these are 2 fucking drunken idiots. I'm just a fat asshole who just shits on his girlfriend for like an hour, interrupting people, talking the whole time.
You don't know how hard it was to watch. I didn't even look at the first one we did. But we both woke up the next day and we're like, that was bad. We got to do that again. The last one we did, I was like, all right, I feel like we did pretty good. Number 1 issue, we ordered Domino's. Number 2 issue, everyone is drinking the entire time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of talking, a lot of drinking. There was a part where we were all just taking a drink for about like 10 seconds, where nothing is being said.
I remember this moment.
You said something about
afterwards. I go, "What are we doing? This is bad radio."
Yeah, and then there's a good 20 minutes where Cole, you came around and you were eating pizza, just eating, and you were telling a story from the other side of
Dude,
the camera.
I hate being in front of the camera, dude.
Well,
no one wants to look at my ugly fat face.
It would have been great if you were in front of the microphone, but it was like a funny story, but you could barely hear it. And then the entire time, our special guest, not so special guest, Adam.
Oh, he's special.
He's special, not so special. He wasn't close enough to the microphone, so it sounds like he's whispering in your ear the entire time, and it's just like one-liners. Like,
"Hey, little mama."
like, oh my God, Cole is so big. Look at him eating all those cheese pizzas. Those cheese pizzas were for Eva. And then, yeah, my girlfriend.
I ate one slice of that fucking cheese pizza. I don't know why everyone. Dude, I knew as soon as I grabbed it, she's like staring at me. It's like, "Hey, buddy, you're like 87 pounds soaking wet." But his girlfriend puts down food like she's a 6'3", 400-pound man.
Yeah.
So I didn't know, you know?
Yeah, she went on vacation with me and my family. My dad eats like it's a competition. He'll be like, I need 4 appetizers, 2 main courses, and dessert. And I'll do 4 iced teas with that. My dad isn't like fat either. He's like in pretty good shape. But he just eats like it's his last meal. I
love it.
And one night, my girlfriend, she was like, I'm gonna keep up with him. And I was like, nice joke. She got 2 main dishes, ate both of them. No appetizers, but she ate the 2 main dishes, and I didn't even finish mine. And the entire time she's talking all this crap, she's like, "Are you just a little baby bird? Are you full? Are you full?" I'm just like, shut up, okay? All right, gee. And so whenever we go out and eat now, and she doesn't finish and I finish, I'm like, "What's wrong? Is something wrong with the food? Are you okay?" And
Dude, she's a menace.
she is a menace.
She'll get you.
She gets you.
She's got some good zingers. She was funny.
Yeah, you know when she's about, she like, the way she like postures herself, like, what's the word? She has a mannerism before she hits you with the zinger. You already know it's coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta pick up on the tell. Then I haven't quite gotten it.
She does like a turn away and like a look back, like she's grabbing her thought and bringing it back.
You gotta reach over the shoulder.
Yeah.
You gotta die hard it with the gun behind the.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grab the zinger.
There you go. That's funny. No, she had some good ones. I can't remember what it was. She hit me with one. Even I thought it was funny. It was a fat joke, I think. Probably something about that shitty ass cheese pizza you got.
Oh yeah, and for the first 20 minutes of that, am I still plugged in? Okay, we're
you're
good.
all good.
Cole was so upset that we got a normal cheese pizza from Domino's. We didn't get the super large $35.
These psychos
New
order
York.
regular crust, and it's not that it's bad. I'll eat it. I just like a thin crust pizza. I don't want doughy. Like, I'm not there for the dough. I'm there for the pizza.
Okay, this brings me to a good point. How are we thinking about Chicago versus New York pizza?
See, that's hard because I've never been to Chicago or New York. So
Well,
I
we've
feel like
had
you gotta-
Chicago-style pizza before, the stuffed pizzas.
Yeah,
from
from Little Caesars.
No,
which
from
is
Pop Murphy's, the stuffed crust pizzas. It's kind of like a Chicago pizza.
Yeah, it's not the same though because a Chicago pizza isn't really even a pizza. It's like a pie. You know what I mean? It's so thick.
Let me rephrase that. Overly thick pizza compared to ultra thin pizza.
Thin all the day, all day.
Okay, this isn't fun because I'm also big thin guy.
Well, then why the fuck did you buy that shit ass crust that I saw the other night? What was that?
Mix
That
and
was
match
insult.
deal.
Walking in my house, I bought $400 worth of booze, and you came at me with some half-ass pizza, and it was very discouraging.
Well, we walked into Domino's and Adam was like, "What are we buying?" You know, I've always been broke, so I'm always like, I used to work at Domino's. I'm like, all right, mixed match deal, and then we'll throw in some parm bites for dessert.
Nice.
Keep it under $20. Went over $21.50.
I just Meanwhile, I'm putting away $400 worth of booze. I'm gonna have some pizza tonight, some booze. All right, it's gonna be a good night.
Yeah,
it was a good night, but
it was fun. It was fun. We partied a little too hard. Played quite the game of pong.
We played beer pong. We played waterfall. We played blackjack. We played. Well, I guess we didn't play blackjack.
No. We did play waterfall way too late in the night.
We were up till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, so like at 3 or 4 in the morning we started playing. It was my idea too.
Waterfall.
I always have bad ideas after 2 a.m. After 2 a.m. I just got bad ideas.
The gremlins, you can't feed them alcohol after midnight or whatever.
I come up with terrible ideas. And so I was like, let's play waterfall. Any drinking game I ever play, I'm always the biggest loser ever. Like
You're not that fat.
Exactly. I can't drink too much.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be like, let's play a game, and then I lose, and I'm like, oh.
This is terrible.
Yeah, but you know the game Titanic? The shot glass in the beer, and then you pour a shot into it until it sinks.
You like dribble booze into it till it sinks.
Lost every single time. It was from the casino. We were coming back from the casino, and I was like, let's play a game. I'm already a little.
Anytime you suggest anything that isn't going to eat or going home, it's usually not a good idea.
Now that you say that, good point. Good point. Now I'm thinking back to all the times like, let's go to Mod Pizza and get a few beers and then go to the Maui Room. Like, terrible, terrible, terrible.
Nobody knows the Maui Room though. You're talking claw.
Talking claw, not informing
we're talking to a lot of people who well, I guess are. I don't know.
The Maui Room's a speakeasy in the Enum Claw. That's not so
speakeasy.
I mean,
what is this? The 1920s?
Well,
Prohibition has ended, brother.
I mean, that place should be prohibited.
That place should be boarded up with. People shouldn't be going in here. First off, they should shut this down. Condemned. They should probably plow the building over and then never.
Who goes there for food, anyways? I think I've been once or twice.
If you go there for food, first off, I don't care what you say. There's too many cats around that place for there not to be a couple slipped in. You've never seen this? There's like a serious cat thing going on behind that place.
I don't know. Every time I've ended up in that area, we've already had a few drinks over at the ski.
Few hundred. Oh my goodness.
We've had a few at the ski, and then you start hearing the subs when you're outside, and you're like, we don't have to end this night right now, guys. We can go party. We can go to the dance floor, turn it up. Never go to the dance floor. Never go to the dance floor.
Oh, we drink go to the
line.
Dance floor.
Drink line goes out the door.
Oh my god.
You gotta wait 30 minutes for a drink.
This isn't even a nice place.
It's not.
The only place that's playing music, has a dance floor, and exists in our town. You know what I mean? There's one other. I guess you could go to the Beak, but they're more.
I haven't been to the Beak yet.
I would love to go. I haven't been to the Beak legally, and that's about it.
I hear from an informant, my father, that they have crazy good tots.
Charles used to have some drinking days. He said that was the place to get food if you're drinking.
Yeah, and I mean, last time I got food at the ski, I got mozzarella sticks.
I hate to do this, but we gotta pause this because I gotta go eat dinner.
We're gonna take a little reload break here, get some din, and we'll be back.
We'll shift into the drive later. Fully automatic.
Fully automatic.
I'm gonna try and face this way, so you don't got my big.
Get my microphone turned on.
There you go.
There we go. Well, we're back after a little dinner.
We're going.
Yeah, we're going. We're hot.
Had a little meal.
Had a little steak. Delicious.
Got a drink. Very nice.
A little margarita.
Let's get a coaster going here. Here, I got it. Oh. Oh, whatever, you fucking... You dick. Leaving me all alone to drink by myself. It's cool. Whatever.
It is what it is.
I'm not... dude, as soon as you start, I'm out here already.
Yeah,
I actually really like this. Yeah.
I forgot where we left off.
I don't think we did. I remember you started telling a story about something that I wasn't listening to. Dude, I'm already doing it.
Hey, it's pretty girthy. I know you gotta just two-hand it.
Well, unfortunately, there's just a...
Yeah, it's pretty
There's
big.
just a big black dildo in my hand, basically. So,
Whoa!
yeah. Hey, not much I can do with this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you think about that?
So Rush Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 8?
Surrender.
Well, let's reel back in here. Something to talk about. How about some would you rather foods? I'll bang some off to you real quick.
You sure you don't want one of these? This is delicious.
I had a peach margarita last night. Okay.
How'd you peach it up, though? That's the real kicker.
I don't know. You gotta ask the mixers. I just put mixer ice and tequila.
Peach mixer in her?
No, I mean it's a peach. No, it's pineapple. Pineapple mixer.
Well, now we've gone. Is it just a mix? So it's just a straight up mix.
It's a margarita pineapple mix.
Oh, okay.
Well, that potato's fighting back. Whoa.
Will discretion and indigestion.
Yep. All right. I'm back. We're good.
You gotta hit him with the. Yeah.
Jeez.
You gotta get one. That's when you know it's a good drink, though. You gotta hit it with a.
Problem is, I do that after a few drinks on every drink. I could be drinking Miller Lite and make that. I could be drinking PBR and make that noise.
I will say, funny story. My dad used to take me fishing, and we'd always go up to Lake Walker, up here, and the Cumberland store. He'd always stop and get a 12-pack of Bush, and he'd always crack it, and he'd always take that first sip and go, Bush. And I thought that was the coolest shit on planet Earth. And then, of course, he gives you you want a sip? Absolutely, I do.
Duh.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Bush? Duh. I'm not a Bush Latte fan. Unpopular opinion, Miller Lite and Bush Lattes, not my favorite.
I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people who don't like beer in general now. You have so many options.
Yeah.
You have ciders. You have seltzers. You have and I'll tell you what, a lot of people nowadays, I work with a couple guys that can't do the wheat. Gluten allergies.
Gluten allergies, so they're seltzer boys.
They are seltzer boys, and then the trades, that doesn't go down too hot.
Nope.
Oh, what the fuck are you drinking, you pussy? Oh, White Claw, huh? Yeah, my 13-year-old had one of those earlier. Yeah, that's nice.
Have you seen that video?
We don't condone underage drinking, by the way.
Never have, never will. All right.
I've never drank.
Me, personally, what is alcohol?
I wouldn't touch the stuff. You booze,
You lose.
you lose, baby. Amen. Praise God, baby.
So there's this video of this guy at this Washington Huskies game, and the camera's on him, and he has all of his empty beer cans stacked in front of him. And I forget what he was drinking. He was drinking regular beer, and then there was like a Modelo in there. And the sportscasters were like joking about because there's a White Claw raspberry also in the mix. They're like, "Oh, even a white, yeah, just a little White Claw snuck in there." Oh.
I gotta keep it fresh. I'm dieting, you know.
This guy will drink anything you put in front of him.
Hey, we all. That's all true about us at one point in our lives. I mean,
we've all been there.
Especially, back in the high school days, it didn't really matter. Nowadays, we're just now getting into like quality. I'm just now starting to like quality booze. You know, I got the Lagavulin, the Nick Offerman bottle they did, delicious, insane.
So
Never
good.
thought I was a neat whiskey guy, but I found
Always
that one.
have been a
It's good.
neat whiskey guy.
Like good tequila. You know, you hear about all these people talking about, you know, you got to buy tequila without additives in it, and I was like, as long as you're adding alcohol, that's all I want, you know. So
Got to get that agave plant.
I just got the 100% agave.
You know, tequila is the only alcohol that's a stimulant. You know that?
Okay, you told me that, I think, before, or someone else did, but because I remember one time we went out to lunch, and I had 2 margaritas at lunch, and I've never felt so good in my entire life. Never done it since, because obviously something's terribly wrong. I'm feeling good about myself today. So, yeah. No, it was, that is funny, though, because, you know, like, I just got, what's that brand called? Oh, I took it down. Where was it? What's the brand? Altos or something?
I don't know. I got the same bottle above the fridge myself.
Great.
It's good.
Tequila. Oh,
I
thought it was amazing.
I don't think I've come across a bad tequila, but I've definitely come across bad vodka.
Jose Cuervo is a bad tequila. It's not bad. It's just,
It's not top shelf, but
but it's one of the ones that use additives, and you do tell not in the moment. It's the next day. That's when you're really feeling it. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm 21. I don't really get hangovers, so imagine if I'm really, you know, nursing it now, right? I wake up in the morning and I didn't drink last night.
yeah.
You know why? Because that's good of that tequila. And you wake up, maybe take a shot. We'll hair the dog, huh? A little pickle juice, a little pickleback. Oh,
I was
pickleback tequila. Oh, I don't know about that one.
yeah.
That might be a swing and a miss.
When I was in Greece, there was a a cocktail that they had on the beach bar that I had access to. It was called the fur from the dog that bit you. And my mom always said that. She went to the same place back in the 90s, yada yada. And I was like, oh, is that where she gets that from? And I was feeling a little iffy that morning. I was like, I'll get one. Man,
so what is it?
Did I shape up pretty good? It had tequila in it.
Oh.
It was like a tequila cherry thing. Yeah.
That sounds good.
It was good.
Tequila cherry thing.
When we go to Greece,
When we go to Greece, yeah, in about 25 years.
yeah,
That's double my age, and then that's when we'll go. There we go.
then and hopefully the Pink Palace will still be there. Shout out to Pink Palace, great place to stay.
Love it.
Yeah, beautiful
Pink
blue
Palace,
water.
What is it, like a whorehouse or?
No,
Oh.
it's
Shout out to Eva. Oh, that was bad. That's not what I meant.
Ooh, he
I
didn't mean
just-
it like that. He
yeah.
meant that I wasn't staying at a whorehouse.
Whoa.
If she's listening to this at work, she's probably already angry. So that probably didn't go well.
I was talking more about you're cheating, but you're not dating at the time, so. Just wanted to clear it up. Didn't want to call her a whore.
Yeah,
It's not,
in Greece did not do any foreign what is it? Foreign love affairs. No foreign love affairs in Greece.
Oh, yeah. That's always surprised me because what you've gone to Germany, Greece.
There was a little spark in Germany.
What? I never heard about this.
The Dumak Schmoozen. And I was too drunk.
Too drunk
I
to figure
didn't
out how to
remember.
speak German. Usually it's the other way around. If I start drinking, I can usually figure yeah.
When I had a little too much to drink in Chile, I started speaking German. No
On
one knew
home
what I
turf,
was
it's a
saying
little
at that
different.
point.
Yeah, it's a little different when you're on
Some
home turf.
Argentinians, they started
Yeah.
turning around looking at me like, what the
What
hell?
did that guy just say to me?
We need to check this guy's tattoos.
Yeah, you don't want to be caught Jewing around there. Not good.
No, not good at all. But, yeah, some of the nicest people foreignly where you'd be like, wow, I bet you everyone there is like a tourist, take advantage of hers.
Yeah.
Greece, no one cares there. Like,
Really?
no one cares about money there. Drinks are super cheap. Food's super cheap. Be like, hey, bartender, one more. And they're like, and I'll, like, pull out my card, like, bring it over here. And they're like, and they'll make me a drink and, like, forget to ring me out. And I'll be like, I forgot to pay. And they're like,
Okay.
it's cool. It's cool.
Huh.
You like the drink? That's good enough for me. I'm like, God, you should bring that, bring that
yeah.
over to our bars.
Yeah. everyone here, man. Well, that's the thing, right? It's so crazy. And that's why I'd like to leave, the country one day, or at least get into the eastern side of the United States, maybe. Who knows? But it's so crazy to me because we're so not money driven, but it's like, yeah, I pay for everything here. I'm going to get your money to pay, running a business. But I did hear someone say one time they were over in Italy and they were like, they work just enough to like do what they want to do.
Yeah, they don't.
And they're cool with it. And
yeah.
Everyone else, they work like 2 days a week or something. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, we did
this. Sick.
We did this boat trip, and the two guys that were running it, father and son, probably the best lunch I ever had. It was like lamb on the stick, and it was cooked so good with all these assorted veggies and stuff like that. So good. I'm eating it
like steakums on a stick, or
yeah, something like that. I have
Steak.
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I'm trying to talk about. And like the guy, he was serving me drinks the entire time. He was like, I was like, 2 margaritas and that green beer. And he'd be like, all right, 1 margarita on the card. I was like, what? And he just give me the drinks. And I'm like, oh, can I get that like chocolate baguette thing too? And he's like, no worries, my friend. I was
no
like,
shit.
Yeah, you are my friend. That's pretty sweet.
That's sick as hell. Well, here's the thing.
In this boat trip, $40. Lunch included.
Okay,
with a bar.
$40 US or
40 US dollars.
Wow.
Double-decker boat on the Mediterranean.
Meridian.
On Meridian.
Down Meridian.
Down Camp Meridian.
Boat down Meridian, brother. Hell yeah.
It was the coolest trip ever. Like
That's
that
sick.
boat trip, and we did it the first day.
That's awesome. What a way to start off the trip.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that water down there, over there, east of here, so warm. How's that? Who's heating that Mediterranean?
Why are you getting so low down in there?
Who's heating that Mediterranean?
Who?
Are them Greek gods? Like, are they chilling over there? Who's doing what?
Sorry, I just had a bit of an episode. I don't know what that was. I think the tequila has officially entered my bloodstream. Let's wrap it up. Dude, yeah, no, I dream about doing one of those trips someday, just us, because it all started when obviously Germany, right? And I signed up, I tried to get it together too late, parents, stuff like that. I did. I guess I really haven't tried to push it too much after that, but I will say this, dude, is I was talking about going to Mexico with Mike.
Yeah.
And, dude, he told me a story. I don't think I'll ever go there. Ever. So he was talking about, this is when he was dating Mikey's mom at the time. And, they were going to go down there with 2 of their friends, another couple, right? They were going to go down there. I think it was like a week or something. And they ended up getting in a fight. And he ended up saying, fuck it, we're not going. This I don't care. I'm done. I'm not dealing with this. Some BS. Doesn't matter. Well, anyways, the other couple goes down there, right? And I guess they're sending them pictures and stuff and all this stuff. And it's like, yeah. And she's making like a thing of it to show my uncle to be like, we could be doing this, could be doing that, but you want to be a dick. And it's like, yeah. Well, anyways, so the next day, I can't remember if he said he was fishing or working. He gets a phone call from my aunt, screaming, bawling, crying, like can't even, what the hell's going on? They're dead. A guy snuck into their room. So apparently they just woke up in the middle of the night one night, turned the light on, and there's just a guy standing there with a knife, lunges at the boyfriend, stabs him to death in front of her. She's trying to, like, pull him off, and he, like, turns around and, like, cuts her arm, like, bad. You could see the pictures of it. And then I don't know if he just ran out or what, but so in Mexico they do a little bit. This is also in the early 2000s, and I don't know if they still do it, but Mexico just posts crime scenes. So he's seeing all the pictures of his friend he's partied with, hung out with, stabbed to death on the floor, and he goes, dude, the whole room was just a pool of blood. He goes, you never thought there's that much blood in a person, ever. And he's like, how sickening is that? That could have been you. Now, then again, if it was Mike and this guy probably wouldn't have, But he told me, he's like, the guy was a good big dude, like 6'3". I wouldn't have messed with him. And, Mike, he's not, I wouldn't mess with him. So, how scary is that, dude? And I know I kind of brought it down there, but that's crazy. Because that's the stuff you don't get me wrong, it's Mexico, but... Oh my God.
A lot of crazy videos coming out of Mexico.
That's crazy. And it's like, yeah, the idea of traveling is cool, but then you hear about that, it's like, ooh, that's terrible. And the lady lived.
Yeah, that's gotta stink.
How traumatic is that?
That's gotta stink.
You're supposed to just leave Mexico. You came down there with I might have been her husband, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, dude, I'm not going to Mexico anytime soon.
Tell you what, Chili's not bad, though. I did get robbed there, but recovered the bag. I didn't get robbed. My parents got robbed. My mom's like, oh, they stole my AirPods. And I was like, your what now? Your AirPods? We can track those. And so we tracked them, found the bag. The police got involved. They were like, jump in, get in the back of the cruiser. I have a picture where I'm just sitting in the back of the cruiser, and I took a Snapchat, and I sent it to all my friends. I was like, got too silly. and
Magnum PI over here.
Yeah.
Magnum P Sway.
And we zoomed up, and they just tossed the bag. They took all my mom's credit cards out and then tried, charging, $20,000. Like, why are you starting out so high? Like, of course the bank's going to be like, oh, third world country, $20,000. Not good. Yeah. And so everything turned out fine. They just stole my mom's ID. Still kind of odd, but. And then I later lost. And then I later lost that credit card again after saving it and finding it for my mom.
Well, you know what they say about those people in Greece? I don't know either because I've never been there, but I imagine it's probably not good if you're getting your bag stolen.
No, this is Chile.
Oh, that's
Chilean
right.
folk.
Never mind. I remember you telling me this story. Well, south of the equator. Oh, and you're still not. God damn it. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good Lord, folks. I'm falling apart here. I got half a margarita down, and let me tell you.
Geography is...
That's all I'll just do for the rest of the podcast. I'll just sit over here and make grunting noises.
I mean, that's what the first two episodes were, was just constantly just drinking, refilling, which sounds like someone peeing out of that bag. It sounds like someone peeing into a cup.
It does. I look like Ari Shaffir on Joe Rogan. Oh, come on, go pee. I'm going to pee right here. I'm going to pee right here. No big deal.
Gonna refill my twee right here.
Yeah.
It was a cool idea, but it sounds terrible.
Yeah. Well, this was probably gonna sound terrible too.
So far it sounds. Yeah.
So
Cole,
either gonna be way too close.
And either I'm gonna be way too loud, or the rule of thumb is this. So we'll just keep it like this for the rest of the podcast. Just all right, good audio.
All right.
Once we get enough money, we should get some stands.
Yeah.
To have
like a podcast swing. Yeah. Of course.
No coughing.
Good Lord. Went down the wrong pipe. You got to watch for that semen. It'll get you.
Fucking this frog in my throat, dude. You didn't like that potato, I guess.
Me?
No, the frog in my throat.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. You eat any flies or?
Maybe a fly.
Yeah, maybe a fly.
I don't know.
Who knows?
We'll figure it out. We'll get down to the bottom of this at the Fully Automatic Podcast. Do not abbreviate that.
Welcome to the Fat Pod. It's so fun to get this idea and start doing this, but it's kind of janky at the same time because it's hard to find what's interesting. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Definitely not this.
Probably not this.
Yeah. And but I do think it's a good
idea.
I'm just shutting down, dude. I'm done. I can't do this, obviously.
This is also verified. This is his first drink of the night.
Dude, I don't know what's happening.
A little bit of tequila.
Just.
We throw in the Discord disconnect sound.
Yeah.
Me later tonight.
Dude, this is just, oh man. Okay. Let me get back on track here. Let me get some ideas.
Should we break out the notepad?
We're not breaking out the
We're
notepad
not. We're not that down bad yet.
Ah man, I don't know. So I can't stop thinking about this. All right. I just had something today happen to me, and it's really bothering me. And I've been trying to find a good place to bring it up. But obviously, I'm just going to have to just stuff it right here in this little segment. I'm just going to have to shove it deep. Just pause.
Pause.
Just
slipping in. Pause.
Yeah, slip it in. So I'm coming home today, and I go a certain way that takes longer. The route itself is longer. But if you take the traffic that happens with the other route, it's actually shorter, the time. But then you get these people. And everyone's going to know what kind of person I'm talking about because I'm going to tell you right now. The guy who's doing 5 to 10 miles an hour under the speed limit.
Death penalty.
I don't know where these guys are coming from. And I know everybody hates this, but I just really want to know. What are these people thinking? You know what I mean? Because this isn't a road you can pass on. It's all windy, wavy, and it's like, okay, I got about 2 chances for about 10 seconds to pass this guy, and every time you got the chance, here's a line of cars coming at you. So you're stuck behind this guy. We're doing 45. We're on a 45, which is really an unspoken 60.
Just how it is.
Just how it is. And this guy's doing 30 miles an hour. Now, if I thought there was, look, my truck is not anything. It's a 0 to 60 and 2-point eventually. There's no predicting. Now, we could get up and get around this guy and actually be not that bad. Now, I could try and get up around this guy, and then here comes a car, and then I'm dead.
Yeah. It's you start, balancing out the risk and reward. You're like,
it's not there. It's not there. Yeah. But this is what I hate is like, what? So I get it if you're not in a rush. If you're in a rush, you're speeding. So if you're just going along with, what are you doing that you don't want to get to so badly? Of course, I'm saying all this. It's probably some like 47-year-old divorced dad, just like, I don't want to go home yet. I just want to listen to the radio a little bit longer before I got to get home to my screaming bitch wife and god-awful snot-nosed iPad playing booger picking kids.
You know what? Let's take the road of the
empathy.
That's.
Hey, you know what?
The tequila's turning it up. Tequila's turning it up.
Yeah, we're back, baby. All right,
we are so back.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that to boost
I was
my confidence.
trying to do a word that didn't exist, but let's take the road of empathy. Empathetic.
I'm trying to think of what you could possibly be trying.
Like someone's an empath. Forget it.
If someone's empathetic.
Yes. The road of the way you said it is the right way. And I was just being stupid. I'm an English major. I'm just kidding.
Majorly bad at English.
Why would someone go under the speed limit? Because I think every single speed limit there is, there's always 5 over. And that's typically what everyone does around where we live anyways.
If you had the room to roll, you're rolling.
Exactly.
We're not talking gridlock and some guys just, the whole place is jammed up. Why is this guy ruining it? No, this is just a 2-lane road. Yeah.
What are the reasons? There could be the guy who's just getting that little bit of his radio time to himself, and he's just trying to, he doesn't want to go home.
If you're close to the house, I get it. Do a lap.
Yeah, take a lap.
I'll take.
Think about the people in your rear view,
Exactly.
that want to get home.
I'm trying to get home. I don't want to be home because I don't want to be anywhere else but home.
Exactly. Who wants to be on the road? Like, okay, if you're 16 years old, you want to be on the road, you want to drive. I wonder what happened to all of that. What happened to just driving? Me and Cole, after school, we'd go take a lap after school before we go home. Just 'cause it was fun to drive.
That's what you did.
But we weren't going 10 under. We were just taking a lap.
Yeah, there you
Just add a few miles. All right. There's one reason. What could possibly be another reason? Their speedometer's broken.
Highly unlikely. This was a nice car. This was a nice. This had to be. This is a mid-size sedan, probably around the later 2000s. I'd say the teens, probably in the teens. But
That speedometer is not in the possibility.
well, I mean, I guess it could be, but you know, I drive my Jeep doesn't have an accurate speedometer, and I know where 45 about is. Remember, you used to have to hold the flashlight on the speedometer, and every time you'd flash it, we'd be doing exactly 45. I'm like, I knew it. God, I'm so good.
Knew it.
I knew it. But yeah, no, you can guesstimate 45 miles an hour because if everyone's up your ass, you're going too slow, obviously.
Maybe he was really stoned. That's a pretty.
That's a legitimate thing.
Is that like an actual do really high people drive really slow?
I don't know. I don't smoke weed.
Is that like a real thing? Because I know that's in Cheech and Chong, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're part. Oh, never mind. That's a different one. Yeah, but I think that was after he took. God, I'm trying to remember that Up in Smoke. That's such a good. Dude, I have that song. What a great soundtrack, by the way. Great movie, too.
Could be chronically texting.
No, I see more people swerving than... I'll see. You can tell.
If it's noon and someone's going left and right, you're like, get off your phone.
Yeah.
Get it.
Crazy.
Just send a... it can wait. Dude, we sound like state troopers right now. It can wait.
Yeah.
Save it for when you're in P, all right? P as in park, buddy. All right.
What's
You're gonna kill a batch of kids rolling over your car into a playground if you keep texting and driving.
Hey, click it or ticket, buddy.
Click it or ticket. Also put it on your seatbelt. All right.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Or click it or ticket. You know, click the phone, close it. I don't know. Maybe no.
If you click it, wait. Actually, that could also work.
I don't know. We got you been doing any writing lately? You been writing any jokes? That's one thing I haven't done.
Let's see. I just started today when you said you should be writing down anything funny you ever thought.
I give the best advice and proceed to not follow it. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite bits.
I have a bit. Terrible driving habits is on the bottom.
Hey. Move it up. Well, give me a bit. What are you trying to work on? Give me an angle here.
All right, so, I wake up in the morning. My girlfriend spent the night. She's like, "Oh, can you please take me to go get coffee?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, cool. We'll take this to town." Pause. And you know me. I drink my Bang Energies. Just nice $3 drink, energy drink. Love them. Love the taste of them. No sugar. Nothing crazy. Relatively healthy. I use that term lightly.
Bangs?
Yeah.
No.
There's no sugar in them.
Keep going.
We go and we get coffee. She gets a $10, iced coffee sugar drink. I have not said anything.
Coffee up here.
She's getting her coffee. No big deal. I'm not making a fuss about nothing. And as we're driving, I take a sip of my Bang. I must have sipped it too loud because she's like, how much money do you spend on those Bangs? Those aren't good for you. Those are not good for you. You're not going to feel good later this afternoon. I said, really? What are you drinking right now? And as we're driving, she's
oh my! One of those Lotus drinks or something, like a mixed
with
Red
the
Bull?
ice. Is
it coffee or is it?
It was iced coffee,
okay,
and she was like,
"Coffee's better though."
No, but she loaded that thing up.
Oh, we're doing
loaded
pumps of vanilla and shit or what?
And she's swirling around the coffee, and it's making that ice sound on plastic cup.
I hate that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm being nice. She's like, those Bangs aren't good for you. And I cannot help, but I don't know if she was trying to push my buttons and get a rise out of me. But I was like, "What are you drinking? How much did you spend on that?"
Huh? Well, you remember high school? Every chick their coffee. It's dude. Oh yeah.
This turned out to be a terrible bit and just an angry.
Yeah. Now
rant.
I'm just upset. I'm just upset.
Morning
At
farts.
Your girlfriend.
Morning farts. Mine are always really good in bed. Pause. When I wake up or when I'm going to bed. Major rippers. I've had echoes
Maybe
in
it's
my
the
room.
position. Maybe you're laying down. You got to you're decompressing.
It may be just the weight of gravity with the top cheek going down on the bottom one. It just has some sort of, I'm snagged here. I don't know, but I've had some crazy ones. I've had some ones where my sister, she's next door to me, will bang on the wall whenever I fart too loud in the morning out of anger. And when I go outside into the living room and everything, my sister will be like, Aiden farted so loud I could hear it through my wall. And I'm just like, yeah, it was a good one, though. You were laughing? Come on. That was a fun that
Not
was a
complaining
good
when
one.
you're queefing. Come on. Jeez.
And, I think women really think farts are hilarious. Let's be honest.
I had a couple girlfriends that didn't mind if I cut loose, just cut one. I'll tell you what. Here's the thing, though, is when I cut one, I'm making sure it's good enough to cut in front of someone. You know what I mean?
It's not a stinky one. It's just a loud, funny one. If it's a stinky one, you've crossed the line. Crossed the line. It can't be stinky. It's just got to be funny.
I love it.
But if you get loud, a little bit stinky, you're walking the line.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's comedy, brother. It's always walking a line. You're walking a fine line.
No, when I was on vacation, though, when I woke up, my parents were staying on, the far side of the room. There's a door between us. I wake up, and I was like, oh, good morning, Eva. Just absolute, just full throttle, just that shit had to be going Mach 1.
What's your angle, though? You know what I mean?
These are just ideas. These are just ideas.
No, I'm not shitting on it.
No. I just realized that it's just, this is more like a podcast
I know
idea.
I like it. I just, you know what I mean? You gotta meet me in the middle here somewhere.
All mine are mainly
right now,
stories.
Like right now, well, you could do a story, but right now, I was just writing one down. What was it? So I'm doing one on stage fright, and it's about this guy. There's a video of this guy runs in and he's all ski masked up and runs into an Apple store midday and just starts yanking phones off the counter and in front of all these people. And these people are just standing around doing nothing, videotaping him, and he could give two shits. Just so I figured, so the whole thing is if he could do that, why can't I get up here and tell shitty jokes for for 5 minutes, right? Why not? And then it leads into so before I got here, I went and robbed 3 Apple stores, stuff like that. I don't know, I was nervous to come up here and do this, so I figured, you know what? Got to learn from the best. So
You got to get the blood flowing.
So I went and robbed 3 Apple stores, and now I have enough confidence to get up on stage, and here I am.
And if you guys need an iPhone,
if,
let me know
you
after
guys
the
need an
show.
iPhone, let me know. After the show, I'll be selling iPhones out of the back of my car. Thanks, guys.
With RIP charging cords.
There you go.
$100 a piece.
Yeah, right. So, I just think I love the way. If you want to listen to someone who knows how to just basically tell you the most cold cut, dry way to make a joke, is Mark Norman. You gotta have. He goes. You can make anything funny, but he's like, there's just
delivery.
Steps, there's delivery. There's steps. There's cadence. There's language. There's so many things you can do with it, and it's like finding the angle on
Jack Reacher.
Right? Yeah, Jack Reacher. Hey. It's just kind of funny. It's like you can make anything funny, but you got to find an angle, right? You got to find the angle. It's the twist, right?
I'm really sick of the gang violence going on. West Coast, East Coast, blood and Crips.
Oh, too much. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
It's really makes me sick, what we got going on in the United States. How have we gotten this gang culture? It's not my place to say, but, I needed a break from it. I really did.
Of course. So
I took a trip to Europe. I went to Greece.
Bloods are really fighting it out here in 1998.
I was sick of it. I was sick of not being able to wear a real cool red outfit. You know, I like red. Red's my color. So I go to Greece, and I'm wearing all red in Athens. You know, living my best dreams, not worried about getting shot or anything. But I was getting the same looks I would wearing all red in L.A.
Let me tell you, they were looking at me like I was a MAGA hat in the middle of a Biden-Harris.
Looking at me like I was a MAGA hat in the middle of L.A.
Yeah, you know, that's what you got to do. You got to throw the you know.
And I was a little confused. And then I realized that the Greeks and Turks have been fighting each other for thousands of years. And Greece is Team Blue, and the Turks are Team Red. So Turks are Bloods, and Greeks are Crips. Really can't run away from it, folks. So I just came back home and threw away my red outfit.
And that was terrible.
Yep, yeah. Needs some work.
No, I'm kidding. I like it. I just think you got to find a better angle than that. You know what I mean? Like you know.
45 degree.
I feel like no. That there you go. That's the kind of comic you are. You're the asshole who undermines me. And I'm the douchebag that talks over everybody. So I like it. I just feel like there's a better angle. You know what I mean? It's
there's always room for improvement.
You know, I love it here in the United States. You know, we the only color we care about nowadays is the color of our skin. And, you know, laugh, ha, 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 or you get booed off stage.
That's a risky one.
Well, of course. Well, you got to try it. And he's like, but, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, I never really thought about, you know, growing up with certain colors. He's like, yeah, I grew up in, you know, Washington State. He's like, yeah, there's not a whole lot of, hey, as long as you're inside after 10 o'clock, you're probably okay, right?
Yeah.
Or midnight, I mean. I don't know. I just feel like there's a better way to go about it. I'm trying to think here. What, you know, there's got to be a better way to be like, you know, bring up the whole. I feel like you need to cut the Crips and the Blood, because I feel like that's outdated now. I don't feel like there's enough of that going on to really.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Am I wrong here? I could be wrong. You could just tell me to go.
My ear hasn't been to the streets since I left Northeast, you know.
I've been repping that gang life for so long.
In Browns Point.
Since I got out of prison, I was done. I just really want to focus on family and life and really just turning my life around.
Yeah, you know, they came out with these iPhones, you know, supercomputers in your pockets, you know. Yeah. Crazy.
Once I got out of the joint, it's like the whole world flew by me, and I didn't have anything going on. So it's like I promised myself that I'd always never do that again.
Yeah, best shape of my life, though. I'll tell you what.
You, a lot of blowjobs. Really works out the job.
Oof. You got to do some work in there, right? I guess it's a blowjob.
Oh, let's do some crowd work. All right, I just got shanked 26 times.
Oh.
Hey. There you go. You could do something like that. Doing, you know, it's hard to be a comedian in jail. You know, I was trying to do crowd work, and you just shipped me 13 times. And it's like, what? It was a trans joke. Yeah, geez, it's not that big of a deal.
Well,
yeah.
That's about all I got for the bit of the week.
Bit of the week? Good Lord, you need to be writing at least 2 a day. That's what I do.
My brain don't work like that. I mean, it could, hypothetically.
I don't write nothing, dude. I wish I was good at that. Let me see what I actually have. It's nothing crazy, I know that. Oh, I'm going to miss Shane Gillis on SNL this Saturday.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to Braden's house because it's his mom's birthday and I had no idea. So I got to record that one. So if you watch it, don't tell me. But I am so excited for that, dude. I wonder what... This is so dumb because obviously Shane Gillis is just another guy, but I always think, I'm like, wonder what he's writing right now. Like, that's a lot of pressure. Not too long ago.
Probably drinking some Bud Light right now, if I had to think about it. He might be ripping a fart.
He's in Texas. It's 9:30.
Oh, he's drinking Bud Light.
You think so? You think he's...
How are we feeling about Bud Light, you think?
I've actually...
Is it back or is it whack?
Oh, it's definitely back.
It's back?
Oh, it's back in full force. I never really cared in the first place because I just never drank the beer.
You know, I think we need to call Kid Rock and ask him.
Call Kid Rock.
You see, if
Brother, I don't think there's any more things to say. If he's shooting cases, I think we know which way he's sitting on it.
you know, maybe it's changed. I personally have never had a Bud Light in my life.
I'm trying to remember if I have or not. I don't think.
This is gonna look so funny, but you keep looking at your microphone like it's a beer that's really good, and you're like checking it out, reading the label on it. That's good. That's good. Yeah. That's like the third time I've seen you doing it, and I just can't. I just had to bring it up.
Yeah. What is this, a porter? Oh, it's a stout right here. It's a
Oh.
stout. It's nice. That's nice. I like that.
It's nitro stout.
Just drink the water. Ooh.
Some good
Nitro.
microplastics. Can't wait to poop a credit card later this week.
Yeah. All right. Oh, man.
Water's been crushed after the margarita.
Crush the water. There you go.
I didn't crush it. I
Yeah.
shoved it, I guess.
Let me try it.
Yeah, all right, everybody.
Got a big piece of glass in my hand. And that's going to be all for us tonight. Go ahead. Well, dude, we gotta get this off the ground. We gotta do something. What's our angle here? We gonna
Do we want to do friend of the week?
friend of the week?
The friend of the week?
Friend of the week. That's actually a good one because it's Tuesday. So I mean,
And we're
there's
planning on doing one Friday.
Okay.
I
Well, maybe
think.
we'll save it for. How about friend of the Tuesday?
Friend of the
day.
Tuesday.
Friend of the day.
Friend of the day. Friend of the other day.
Let's go. I'm just not really thinking of anything right now.
What about the bad boy in comedy?
Bad boy of comedy? Oh my God! Who are those guys?
Two guys, one mic.
Two guys, one mic.
We were
That's
thinking
right.
of names, and we were like cross-referencing on Spotify if
Trying
someone's
to-
already taken a name. And I was like, two guys, one mic. It's got to be taken. Look, there's a podcast.
There's like 100,000 podcasts underneath that name.
Yeah.
But the one that stuck out.
These guys talk so monotone, and I was listening to them for like 10 minutes, and it was actually pretty funny.
Really?
They had their special guest, the bad boy of comedy.
Oh yeah.
What was his name? Josh.
The bad boy of comedy. I don't remember what his intro was, but it was that was pretty funny.
They got it down. We should probably send them an email.
I thought we were gonna have Bob down here. I was gonna be like the bad boy of trucking.
The bad boy of trucking. I might try and reach out to those guys. See what's up.
You actually, this is our first podcast. They've done like 300, haven't they?
Yeah, they're up there, but I mean, I'm sure. I mean, they're small. I don't think they're big shot guys, but
Bigger than us.
bigger than us. But I'm sure.
No one wants to talk to us, dude.
I-
We gotta cruise the pod. We gotta cruise. We'll cruise. It's all right.
Yeah, I'll send them an email. Just telling them I got good fart jokes.
There you
I'm
go.
the bad boy. I'm the new bad boy comedy.
You're the new bad boy comedy.
I got a half bit.
You got
Talk
a
about
half-
Crips and Bloods.
You got 30 seconds of Crips and Bloods talk, even though you're in Greece.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe we'll reach out. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll text Adam Sandler, see if he wants to come on next week.
Well, no, that's a guy I think we actually could reach out to.
Yeah, that's a little more attainable.
A little bit more underground.
Yeah. He's been in a few like super chill movies. Like, you ever seen Happy Gilmore? It's a real obscure kind of movie. It's about golf. Can you believe that?
I don't think I've ever heard of golf.
Golf. I mean, it's a pretty golf. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I've heard of golf. I don't know what.
Happy
Gilmore is.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore.
Like the
Super
Gilmore
fun.
Girls?
No.
I don't know what that is.
Super funny movie. If you guys haven't seen that, you might have to like go to like rent a VHS store to go get it. It's a little bit old.
Come on, dude. Netflix, brother.
Netflix might have it.
Now the bit's terrible.
Yeah.
See, that's the stuff, right? Is like
Netflix.
That's funny, but it's like it's out of date. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about with the Crips and Blood stuff. It's like I don't think that's really. I mean, that's a thing, obviously, still, but
Yeah.
look what they made it into. Like C-Mac. You know that you see that every 5'5" on hood. You know, you see that guy, dude.
We should get him on here. We could probably afford him if
Dude,
we flew out.
C-Mac, he's on the Adam 22 podcast. I don't really think I want to get that close to that.
Ooh.
Not that he wouldn't be an awesome guest, but
I'd feel a little uncomfortable, I think.
I feel like if
Because he'd probably be on this couch.
I feel like anyone who hangs out with Adam 22, you might start thinking, like, man, I wish another guy would have sex with my wife. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's weird thoughts like that you start having. And it's like, yeah, once we get that
What
guy.
What prompted that? What? Why would you
man.
go, just
I
say
bet
nothing?
C-Mac wouldn't let anyone sleep with his lady.
No.
Tell you what.
Dogs upstairs.
I got to have one first.
something.
I don't know yet. Maybe I would. Who knows?
Yeah, if I was into that kind of stuff, I don't think I'd be like, I love,
I love it when a dude comes over and fucks my wife.
yeah, it has to be bigger than me. Requirement number 1. Number 2, balls have to be hanging below. I can't do that.
Oh, that's gross, dude. Well,
that's a good bit, but I just don't think I could degrade myself to being like that.
He is funny. Like, I'm not going to judge him because he is a funny guy. Just me personally, I'm just like, oh my goodness gracious, Lord above, dude. Poor soul. Because once that's out about you, like they did the thing about, what's his name? Who is that? Sneeko. That guy's a little weird. But, yeah. Like, yeah, it got out that he let that happen with his girlfriend. It's like, dude.
And he defended it.
And how old is he? Isn't he like?
He's our age, I'm pretty
20s,
sure. Yeah.
Mid-20s?
You know who did it the best?
Who?
Pyrocynical.
Well, that wasn't the same. That was a bad situation because he got accused of talking to a minor.
Yeah.
And then he basically just had to come out and say, I'm a furry, I've done all this weird furry stuff, but I've done nothing illegal.
Yeah, no, he came out, the Discord he was in was a furry poop play.
Oh, that's what it was?
Yeah, and like the entire time he was recording the video, he's got the grin. I'm just like, that was bad.
Yeah, well, you can't be that pale and normal. You know what I mean? You lack so much vitamin D, you're going to get a little weird.
Yeah, those British folk, I tell you.
I mean, I'm hard, but
hard in the paint.
hardly able to stomach this. I mean, sorry. Jeez, sorry I had to pause there. I had something in my throat.
Pause.
Full throttle, brother.
Full auto.
Full auto.
Fully automatic over here.
Full auto.
Did we have a clip of the week? Were we doing
Clip
that?
of the week? I think we're stealing that from your mom's house.
Is that?
I think
Everyone does everything,
do
man.
clip of the week. We don't have to do a TikTok though. I think they do mostly TikToks.
They do. Okay, we could
or maybe
do.
we'll cut this part and just show the clip anyways. Yeah, we got a clip. We'll show right here.
Let's go see the clip right now.
We'll just put it above the.
You know what? I wanted to put.
Maybe we should do like a cool standstill while it plays above us, right? Like.
Yeah, that's not good.
Maybe just point up right here and it just plays up above us.
Yeah,
that'd be
could
cool.
work.
Yeah. All right.
You know what clip
right here.
You know what clip I wanted to do was the one where I bomb Adam in Helldivers.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. We'll show that right here. Freeze frame.
Run away. That's it. I'll be over in 15.
All right, that's pretty funny. My favorite part is when he dove away and blew up, and I cried laughing.
That was a good one. I like that one.
I'm sure once we get more funding from the government and such, we can get like a little TV we can show clips of if we end up doing clip of the week.
That'd be nice.
That'd be fun.
That would be sick. You know what's actually kind of nice, though? It's like a small TV isn't actually like that expensive anymore. Like a small, decent flat screen is probably like $100.
I think I got one sitting in my kitchen that's never been used.
Or we could just steal a TV.
We could steal a TV. We can go to San Francisco.
I know this guy who does Apple stores, and he's really good.
Really?
That's what I heard. I guess he's just doing phones right now. But if I said, hey, if you ever want to get into the big screen game, you call me. Right? No? Hey?
If you want to get on the big screen.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty good.
Amen.
Yeah, so
hey, comedy.
we'll improve clip of the week. But yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on it. Did you have any other topics we wanted to address?
Let's see here. I think we need to. Are we gonna start posting clips of like this maybe? I was thinking about that the other day. I was just looking at a podcast clip. Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, I am not a pro at verticalizing horizontal stuff, but I'm sure it's super easy because there's a ton of clips that are like horizontal videos that are for the swipe. It's probably not that hard.
Yeah, it's probably not that bad. Once you get it in your phone.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I don't know. We're gonna have a clip-worthy moment, I guess. First.
Yeah,
we gotta be actually good at this.
We could. You did not just say that, dude. That is so across the line,
dude. You keep.
That's how it starts, and then you know how they always loop it. You know.
Oh really?
You know what? How shorts always like loop.
Oh yeah.
And this is how I became the first millionaire or gazillionaire for 3 seconds.
Oh.
You know, I hate the short form content, but I love it. You know.
Well,
God.
It's cool because you can go through so many things that you like, but it's bad at the same time because you literally just sit down.
Doom scroll.
Yeah.
I want to be
scrolling. Yeah.
I want to be the doom guy, not the doom scroller.
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of hard because it's like, you sit down for 5 seconds, and it usually starts off with someone sent me something, and I'm like, oh, check this out, and then. But they give you the option to keep scrolling. If you scroll up past the one that you're set, it just goes into your For You page. And I just, well, that's cool.
I'll save that one.
Ooh,
that's a good cooking recipe. I might save that and cook the barbecue rib, barbecue bacon burger, barbecue rib macaroni and cheese. No, it's just going to lay dormant in thousands of saved videos I have.
My favorite ones are... Like, let's do some maintenance on this Cessna 137.
I love those videos.
And then I go, oh yeah, I'll never ever see or touch one of these, but I'll watch the whole thing. And it's like 5 minutes long. It's like, are we doing short form anymore?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I forgot some of the TikToks you've been showing me. Once I see the little thing at the bottom star moon, I'm like, oh, this is a YouTube video you're showing me. No, it's no longer a TikTok. It's a YouTube video.
That's awesome. I never thought about that. That could be a good bit. That'd be a bit right there.
You know, TikTok trying to be YouTube, YouTube trying to be TikTok.
It's like, well, this is supposed to be short form content. This is 60 seconds or less.
They're telling me to like and subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you could do an intro and an outro and a TikTok video, we're just on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do they have the 10-minute video option now? It's like, or I guess they had it a while ago. They might even have it longer.
10 minutes on TikTok?
What are you going to do for 10 minutes?
Put it on YouTube, brother.
Yeah, exactly. At least run some ads, get some money,
Yeah.
I don't know, why are you giving all these?
Because I know TikTok money is pretty bad, I hear, compared to compared to like YouTube. Because YouTube runs so many ads now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you got to watch 18 ads before you can watch 30 seconds of a video.
Yeah, but there's a lot of good YouTube content, a lot of bad YouTube content. Have you ever watched a real bad YouTube video where it's just super overhype, and it's like those tier or the top 10 lists are always like overhype.
Top 10 on our Top Mojo watch list.
Okay. Watch Mojo is clear of this hate I'm about to give.
Hey, they've been there for a long time.
Yep.
Standing in the business, brother.
Absolutely. But some of those overhyped way too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And 20% of you guys or 80% of you guys aren't subscribed, so make sure you subscribe. Everyone needs to like. Okay, if we hit this like goal, we're gonna do something crazy. It's like, just do something cool.
Yeah.
My YouTube.
Begging.
Yeah, my YouTube view at this point. I watch a lot of Oversimplified. Do you ever watch those videos?
I've seen the war ones.
God, those are so good.
My
That's all he
God.
does. He does war, like basically just like the Cold War and stuff. Makes it super informative, easy to watch, fun to watch.
Never mind. I watched the Big Boom explain, like evolution.
Oh, the hat one. That's a big one.
one was
So the
hilarious.
whole history of the world, I guess.
Yeah.
You know that guy? He's a musician.
Really?
I actually have one of his songs in my
Well, it
like.
makes sense because he does all of the
Dude, that
like,
entire is like a play almost.
yeah. It's
But-
very good.
Yeah, great
It's
video.
very good, and it's very good at dumbing shit down, especially for a guy like me. I kind of need that. Kind of you spell it out for me.
But
That's exactly what he does.
yeah, the oversimplified guy is the same thing basically, but he does
He
like
oversimplifies it.
he oversimplifies it and does funny cartoons of Romans killing
They are very
Egyptians
funny. They're very good.
and Egyptians killing Romans and like doing like I don't know what's so funny about like modernizing like speech for like history. Like, you know, back in the 40s, you know, the Japanese were like, "What are you doing, America? I'm gonna come bomb you." And America's like, "What the hell, dude? I'm gonna totally take all my islands back and nuke you." I don't know what's so funny about that, but that is so funny to me, and that's like the whole point
The
of.
best one I like is the evolution one, or at least the one I've seen. My favorite part of that one though is when they're like,
Is there any food yet?
No. They're like, all right, I can swim and go on land now. Can I go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Dude, it was so funny. And he's like, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's so good because
Dude.
it's funny, it's educational, which is crazy because you never see the two.
I love those videos.
Oh, dude, it's great. See, that's the stuff like if teachers did that, dude. Oh my God! Call me hooked. No,
Yep.
I'd probably still be in the back of the classroom going, "Yay!"
But yeah, I love those videos. And one time I threw one on when Eva was over, and she was like, and I fell asleep before the video finished. Even
Nice.
typical.
Well, yeah.
And when I woke up, she was like, "What video did you put on? It was so bad. It was like a history video." I'm like, "You did not just say
No
that.
way.
You did not just say that. You did not. You got to get into it. You don't know about the Cold War at all."
I had a
gotta-
feeling I wasn't gonna like her.
But yeah, I love those videos. It's what I always go to sleep to.
They're killer.
They're killer. Or a good Spoon Kid video. Love Spoon Kid
Spooky.
video.
I've seen a couple of those. Or the what's the Sergeant Sam or Lieutenant Dan or what's that guy's? He used to do. He has a podcast now too. You were telling me about him the other day.
General Sam.
General
I
Sam.
love General Sam. He's got a
Lieutenant Dan.
podcast. Lieutenant Dan. I love General Sam. He's got a podcast that is pretty mediocrely funny. Like, every episode they do, they're like, "That was like the worst episode we've ever done. I'm so
Mediocre.
sorry." I'm like, "I'm paying for this. This is funny."
The mediocre.
Basically,
Me and you,
they-
I can't even believe you said mediocre while we're doing this. Don't compare us to anybody, please.
I'm not comparing, but
We're gonna get roasted by everybody who ever.
they do it. They do it all through Discord and everything. But they have fart and poop joke. They talk about movies, and then they talk about dreams a lot. But it is like it just is so particular to my kind of humor. Is General Sam.
Yeah.
Long-time subscriber. Shout out General Sam. General Sam's the friend of the week. Even though I wish.
First time mentioner. Hey.
Yay.
Shout out General Sam.
Shout out General Sam. You know, bring me on the podcast.
Yeah, please. Please, God.
You know, he compares his humor to Norm Macdonald, which it's kind of like it, but
It's a very bold comparison.
but just like the straight face, just like what, you know,
yeah.
that's kind of his humor. But he does not compare himself to Norm Macdonald.
he's just saying
but his
he's kind of
humor is like it.
his style.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah, he's always coming out with bangers. Shout out his wife and kids and shout out Poob.
Shout out Poob.
Yeah.
You know what? Friend of the week. I'm gonna go with my subconscious is my friend of the week because about 2 nights ago in the middle of the night I called all my friends.
Oh my god, the weirdest thing ever.
So I decided to sleep call all my friends, and I remember having a dream that was mixed with like I gotta get a hold of my dad was the first thing I thought. And I don't remember why, but I'm like, yeah, I got to get a hold of my dad. And on my phone, I typed in my dad's number like 4 times. It's weird. I dial everybody's number. That's the weirdest part to me is I dialed everyone's number. I don't know your number. I don't know Adam's number. I know Bob's and Dad's. That's about it. But I was like, I typed those in. I'm like, no way. But
Yeah.
it was crazy, dude. I don't know what I was doing. I've never done that. Never slept walk. Never. I've rolled over on my phone and accidentally texted somebody a bunch of weird shit, but
Never.
like, yo, please come over. But yeah, no, I've never called somebody in my sleep. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was super weird. Me and Adam were playing Helldivers. We're just chilling, super late. My Tacoma friends had gotten on. They work a night
1:30
shift.
a.m..
Yeah. And we're playing.
I'm fast asleep.
Yeah.
I thought.
And Adam's like, Cole's calling me. I was like, no way, he's up. Cole does this thing when we're playing video games where he just leaves. He does not. He's a big Irish goodbye guy. Anyway, we were all super pissed. Tried calling him. He didn't pick up. He just went straight to sleep. And so we started calling Adam, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then Adam picked it up, and he's like, I just hear a bunch of gibberish. He's saying a bunch of stuff, but nothing at the same time. And I was like, oh, that's really weird. He must be. And he kept doing it. He kept calling Adam. And I was like, oh, he must be asleep. Thank God he's not calling me. The moment I think that, my phone starts buzzing. It's Cole. I pick it up. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I hang up. He calls me again. I send him a voicemail. Worst idea ever. Sends me like a 2-minute long voicemail of just snoring.
Do you have it still?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Should we
You didn't
play
tell
it?
me this? Yes.
Oh, yeah, I did not. Yeah, February 19th, right?
This is terrible. February 19th today, yeah. Or, no, it was yesterday.
So far, we got nothing.
I gotta hear this. Because this is crazy.
Awfully quiet.
Well, yeah, I was asleep.
Yeah.
Maybe I was rolling on my phone. You never know. Maybe I wasn't trying to call. I mean, it'd be hilarious if I actually was.
I guess that's a dud.
Well, anyways, regardless, that was
Super weird.
Super hot fire.
Super hot fire, super weird.
Oh, man. And rest of the week, what are we doing?
Well, all my
Today's
flights got canceled because my instructor got sick, so I'm going to be editing this, maybe making some shorts.
There you go.
Making some terrible, fast content.
Oof.
Yeah.
It's not, you got to get our names out there. If, what's his name? Andrew Schultz can do it.
We can do
We
it.
can do it.
Well, what about you? You got anything crazy going on this week?
Dude, I ain't got shit going on.
You got some tour dates for us?
I got, Monday through Friday I'll be working at Combined Carriers 8 to 9. Or 8 to 5, sorry. 8 to 5.
Short ass shift.
8 to 5, yeah. Or a really long one.
Or a really long one.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, no, not really much going on. I'm hoping we could squeeze another one in
Yeah,
on
see if we
Friday.
get one Friday.
And
Well,
then,
yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so upset I'm not going to be here for SNL for Shane, dude. I'm talking like I know him. But how cool is that? Because
That's pretty cool.
it was kind of cool because we were fans of his before he kind of
Super exploded.
really shit the bed with SNL, and then
Yeah.
no, but it's been cool watching that. So yeah, I'm a little upset I won't be here, but it'll be fun. I'm gonna go over there and see Braden, and I haven't seen him in a while, and Sarah and Terrence and Brooke and all them. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, sweet. You ready to wrap it up? I gotta pee.
All right, man. Let's do it.
All right. I'll see you guys. Probably upload this Friday or Saturday. I'll see you guys in the next one.
This has been the Fully Automatic Podcast. All gas.
No reloads.
No brakes.
No breaks.
What the fuck's wrong with? All
I'm
right,
all
we gotta cut it.
All right.
We're out of
Ruined.
here.